Alrighty, looks like we're ready to jump into the action here in game number 1 in this best of 3 series. The Clappers in the red, the Stampede in the blue. And an early goal by Rodeo sets the pace with speed. Noxu with the pass in front of his own net, something that isn't normally done. But here we are, looking at what just unfolded. Rodeo taking this along the blue line, looks to take this one up the far side. Noxu getting a touch on that one, throws this back to the near side. Meetsale looking to take this one to the house himself, running the gauntlet. Getting stopped up by Resbrush, getting a hand on that one. Noxu throwing it out to the red line. Meetsale getting a touch on this one, back into his own far side corner. Finds Panarin off to the near side. Panarin looking for that bank pass out front, but Sapser with a nice shot, but a better save by Meetsale. Resp getting a touch on that one on the far boards, able to find Sapser. Sapser pressured up by Panarin. Panarin dangles his way through his defensive end. Going to look to take this one up with a little bit of a feint, a little bit of a tip and a tap. Able to find Rodeo down on the far side, back behind the goal line. Finds Meetsale back at the point, looking to take this one back down with a cross-ice pass over to Rodeo. Finds Meetsale back at the red line. Noxu there with the pressure as well as Sapser. Going to knock this one into the far side corner. Meetsale here at the point, looking to backhand this one perhaps, or further down the boards. Who's to say? The things of his mind are an enigma. Clears away for Rodeo. Rodeo out in front, not able to find Panarin. Rest there with that clearing. Able to get that one on net. Cleared wide by Meetsale. Knocks in the neutral zone. Pressured up by Meetsale. Panarin not able to clear that one away from the corner. Meetsale out in front of his own net. Going to clear that one off to the far side. Dumped down by Resp and kept alive by Meetsale behind the Clappers netting. Noxu with a touch on that one. Throws that one off to the far side. Noxu here going to clear this one down to the near side. Sapser here picking that one up. Not able to hit the net on that one as it misses near side. Rasp with the final touch. Meetsale here controlling it along the boards. Panarin clears the way. Meetsale here with a shot missing far wide. Panarin here clearing this one back over to the red line. Meetsale there with that dump down, able to find Panarin along the corner. Swatted away by Resp, kept alive by Meetsale down into the corner, dumps it. Resp there clearing it off to the near side. Sapster here getting a handle on this one at his own goal line, able to find Noxu out of the neutral zone, but Meetsale going to stick this one away to the near side point. Panarin and Meetsale not quite having the communication on who's getting that one. Noxu trying to take advantage of that one, but Meetsale brings this one out the other way. This is action. This is an auction. That's what you said. I thought you said this is action. All right. Sapser here along the near side boards, able to find Meetsale. Up to Panarin. Panarin into the zone, off the slot, shoots, and finds Meetsale with the deflection into the back of the netting. We have a 2-0 game in game number 1 here. The Clappers looking to take this one to the house, not showing any mercy out there on the ice. So we have a 2-0 game in this best of 3 series. Panarin here going to bring this one right down middle lane, looking to get this one past Noxu, but Noxu here staying vigilant as ever, clears it to the far side. Sapser there with a clear down the rest of the ice. Meetsale getting a touch on that one. Noxu there keeping that one pressured. Meetsale reversing that one, getting a little bit of elbow room. Sauces this one out to Rodeo. Rodeo not able to hit the netting. Panarin out to the point. Meetsale looking for the shot. Noxu there, shadowing him. Meetsale reversing this one, gets a little bit of leeway. Finds Panarin on the far side, looks down the slot, gets this one back to the point. Noxu getting a little bit of headroom on that one. Not able to find any opportunity, knocking at the door as Rodeo takes control in the near side faceoff circle, looks for the roof, not able to find it past Noxu, able to get this one over to Panarin. Panarin looking to dingle his way in, hits the post, saved by Resp. Resp with a nice post hug, getting rewarded with the big S on his jersey. Shot long distance. Panarin with a nice stop and deflects past the goaltender. Makes it a 3-0 game. Beautiful pass by Meetsale straight to the tape. Nothing but finesse there in that play. That's the hook, line, and sinker if you ask me. Sapser there clearing this one down to the far side. Resp in the near side corner. Going to send this one back out to the top. Getting this one down to the rest of the ice. Clappers defend on this one. Finding Meetsale. Going to dump this one out backhanded. Goes off the forehead of Resp. Resp on his tape. Shoots and scores! Resp going to bring this back to make it a 3-1 game in game number 1. Good finesse and able to hit that backhander while nobody's looking. Panarin Sapser in the faceoff circle. Panarin winning this one, but that's controversial as Noxu takes possession. Clears out, turned over to Meetsale. Meetsale continues this one down to the faceoff circle. Pass out in front. Panarin not able to capitalize. Rodeo with a touch on this one. Near side faceoff circle. Dingles his way around. Resp with a nice save. Clears this one down. Hits Rodeo. Hits Noxu. Panarin chases after it. Resp getting a touch on that one. Over to the far side. Drives. Meetsale taking this one away. Getting a hand on that one was Noxu. Noxu there with a body check. Meetsale gets around him. Slinks his way in, not able to capitalize and finish off that play. Sapser here bringing this one out, hits the backside of the backboards down behind the Clappers netting, and Rodeo takes charge for the Clappers. Clears this one out to the neutral zone. Sapser bringing this one down. Noxu getting a hand on this one for the Stampede. 60 seconds remaining. 2 goals is the difference. Panarin with a bank pass looking for Rodeo, not able to find him. Panarin Panarin dumping this one down. Resp getting a touch on this one. Panarin winning that battle down along the boards. Noxie there clearing it out of harm's way. Going to continue this one down to the corner. Panarin able to find his way out to the point. Rodeo with the bank pass down low. Panarin getting a touch on this one. Rodeo out, makes a drive, looking for the net, not able to find the twine. Noxie clearing this one away, looking to dingle his way past Meatsail, but Meatsail sees through every trick in his book. Meatsail looking for the wraparound. Noxie there, trying to push him out into the corner. Going to dump this one down the length of the ice with 21 seconds remaining. Sapster in the corner. Stampede looking to take this one to the house as a last-ditch effort. Noxie looking for a shot, not able to get that one on net as he clears it wide. And he takes charge down behind the cage, out in front of the paint, not able to find a teammate. Resp getting a touch on that one at the point. Meatsail going to bring this one out to the neutral zone. Meatsail getting passed through two defenders, but not able to get past Sapster. Panarin getting a touch on that one, but that is going to be the end of game number 1 as the Stampede not quite able to get enough traction to get back into the game. Game number 1 goes to the Clappers, 3-1. Meatsail is a god. I agree with that. I think all the Clappers in their own right get to have that title. As they've never been dethroned and no one's ever overturned God. So, I mean, you've never seen God and the Clappers in the same room together. My transition button tapped me back into the game. And immediately Rodeo finds his way into the back of the net. That is unfortunato bravado. Unless you're a Clappers fan, then that's the best thing ever. Thank you for the 4-bit cheer cam. Appreciate you. Respier with a nice save. Going to bring this one out into the neutral zone. Shot saved by Meatsail off to the far side. Sapster taking charge on this one. Throws this one down to the near side. Meatsail takes charge behind his own net. I'm trying to predict the future here. See? See what I did there? Now Meatsail goes up middle lane and scores. No, that didn't happen. Meatsail off the side of his cage. Going to bring this one down the near side. Goes off Sapster. Kept alive and continued on by Rodeo. Down into the corner. Noxio here taking control. Bank pass off the boards. Rasp getting a touch on that one. Meatsail trying to get that one towards the net. Not able to do so. Noxio and Panarin battle against each other now at the blue line. Noxio furthers it into the corner. Meatsail reversing this one up the boards. Once, twice, 3 times sold. Going to bring this one down behind his own cage. Going to reverse it once again. It's like Uno. Pass goes down to Panarin. Panarin in the corner. Down behind the Stampede netting. Looking to make it work his magic. Resp getting a touch on that one. Stolen away by Meatsail. Meatsail not able to pull the trigger on that one. Noxio in the corner battles against Panarin. Panarin clears his one back out to the defensive end. Meatsail here with it now. 1-0 is the score. 3:45 remaining here in game 2. Noxio with a hand on that one. Rodeo bringing this one down behind his own net. Meatsail checked off the puck. Keeps on it. Finds his way over to Panarin. Panarin at the red line. Sapster, Noxio getting a touch on that one. Noxio continues this one over towards the offensive blue line. Panarin plays a little bit of a bank pass play to himself once, twice, possibly 3 times. I lost count. Panarin retreats with this one. Clears it the length or the width of the ice. Finds Meatsail. Sapster getting a touch on that one. Rodeo keeping this one alive down on the defensive end. Near side faceoff circle down to the boards. Noxio looking for that wraparound. Meatsail brings it in front of his own net. I think that counts as a save. Perhaps that's stat padding. Who's to say? Pass goes out in front, hits the backside of Noxio and clears it out of harm's way. Rodeo out in front through the paint. Rasp getting a touch on that one. I believe on the top of his stick. It's rewarded with the save. Meatsail. Noxio battle in front of the paint. Noxio not able to finish that one off with 2:50 remaining. We have a 1-0 lead in favor of the Clappers. Panarin losing that one to Sapster. Noxio here with the first touch on the offensive drive. Panarin not able to get a hand on that one. Resp here at the point. Off the near side, looks for the shot. Able to send it on net, but Meatsail with a better save. Noxio along the far side boards battles Rodeo. Sapster brings this one away at the point. Hits the face-off circle, and so does Meatsail. Meatsail off to the far side. Not able to find any dice on that roll. Resp finding Noxio. Back over to Resp on the far side. Rodeo takes it away at the neutral zone, but Resp having other plans. Panarin on his own defensive end. The bank pass over to Meatsail. Meatsail out in front looking for that back hit. Not able to get it past Noxu. Radio in the neutral zone looking to get this one over to Panarin. Panarin playing physicality. Meatsail looking for that dump down. Hits the side of Noxu. Respure with it now. Going to take it off to the far side. Going to bring it through the neutral zone. Sauced on net. Meatsail getting a hand on that one. First time was not enough, but the second time was. Noxu looking to take this one out and around for the wraparound on the forehand. Hits the side of Meatsail and clears back out of the paint. Panarin off to the far side. Going to bring this one down the length of the ice. Going to send this one back to the point. Shot up and in. Meatsail off the forehead of Sapster. If you call that a passing play, I have no idea how you can predict that. Poor Sapster. Panarin and Sapster in the face-off circle. We have a 2-0 game. Clappers leading. Sapster with a shot. Scores! Off the forehead of Meatsail. Looking to give a little, take a little, squeeze a little more. And we have a ball game. Rodeo taking it to town. Looking to take this one up the near side point. Shot goes off the side of the cage. Resp, you're taking it down into the corner. Panarin looking to take this one, but Rodeo there applying that pressure. Resp's going to take this one down behind the Stampede netting. Looking for Noxu. Noxu clearing this one out. Able to find his teammate, but the tape just wasn't quite there. Meatsail off the near side point, or off the far side point, finds it into the corner. Panarin out in front, not able to clear that one into the netting. Sapster getting in the physicality. Noxie here with the takeaway. Finds Sapster. Sapster not able to score as Panarin's stick gets in there in the very last possible moment. Meatsail in the corner. Battles against Sapster. Sapster with a little physicality play. Looking to take a page out of Panarin's book. Stolen away. Not able to find the net. Noxu here looking to get this one back out, but backs that one out a little too far. It's now or never if you're the Salt Lake City Stampede, as you're down by 1. Sapster looking to take this one to the house, not able to get past Meatsail. Out in front, Noxu scores! We have a tie ball game! Oh, baby, give me some popcorn, I'm ready to go! Respin Rodeo out in the face-off circle. The score is tied, but the series is not. The Salt Lake City Stampede looking to stay alive in the series and trying to get into the qualification round. Looking for that reverse sweep. You can never have a reverse sweep if you're never down, and Meatsail takes away a little bit of that hope, but there's still 30 seconds left. That's what's important. It's a best of 3, so 3 5-minute games, and then first team for 2 victories out of that gets to move on to round 3, which will be playing the Orlando Otters for a spot in the Pro Division. The Pro Division. Panarin taking it out to the corner. Dumps this one down to the far side. 16 seconds remaining. Meatsail here with it now. Plays a little bit of keep away. Able to find Rodeo. Rodeo banks this one over. Nice save by Resp. Resp down the length of the ice. Over to Noxu. Noxu shoots and scores! I've never seen anything like it! They're still alive! Noxu, calm as a cucumber. Out in the slot. Finds the twine when he needs it most. Noxu winning the faceoff circle. Battles against Rodeo. Takes it off to the far side. Continues to tie it up, forcing the overtime to ensue. And if there's 1 second remaining and Meatsail not there, that would have been game. Stampede would have won it, but we're in overtime, baby. Noxu up against Rodeo. Sapster looking to take it to the house. Resp clearing that one wide. Sapster losing that one at the goal line. Rodeo back to Meatsail. Meatsail down at the point. Looking to take this one out. Sapster getting this one past Panarin. Able to get this one over to the far side. Rodeo over to Meatsail. Meatsail not able to pull the trigger. Noxu going to bring this one out to the neutral zone. Noxu getting a hand on it, but Meatsail brings it away. Looking for the forehand shot. Not able to find the angle. Almost puts that one in. As it goes wide, Panarin down on the far side, or the near side boards. Meatsail back to Panarin off the forehead shot. Hits the side of the cage out in front. Noxu clears it out of harm's way. Meatsail looking to take this one back to the house. At his own blue line, looks for the bank pass. Rodeo out in front. Sapster clears this one back down the length of the ice. The full 200 with 40 seconds elapsed in the overtime period of play. On net, saved by Arrest. Nice shot by Panarin, but a better save. Out in front, Noxu shoots! Noxu scores! They're still alive! The series is now tied 1-1. I have never seen anything like it. Beyond all expectations, the Stampede bring it back. 3-4. Oh man, give me some Skittles. I need something. I am shaking. Both teams very eager to get back into the action here. I don't know why it won't let me hit the transition button whenever I load back into the game. But we're here, and we're now. Panarin here defending the left side. The Clappers on the left, the Stampede on the right in the blue. Resp down behind his own net. I need a second to breathe. Is there a bracket? Yes, but we haven't had time to go to it yet. So, this is unfortunate. I'll pull it up after this game, no matter what happens. Sapser brings this one out for the Stampede. Shoots! Almost scores! Meat Sail bringing it out to the far side. Noxu getting a hand on that one. Rodeo bringing this one back around town. Looking for that reverse. Here's Resp now with it. Going to bring this one down the near side. Bank that one off the boards. Rodeo clearing that one the full 200. Noxu with the first touch to this one. Going to bring it down to the near side. Reversing this one back behind the Stampede's netting. Going to lose control on that one. Shot goes out in front of the paint. Panarin not quite able to get there in time as the speed in the game is capped off a little too slow for his liking. Pass goes off to the far side. Sapser getting feinting that touch. Radio getting a touch at the blue line, but Noxu shoots, not able to score. Meatsail going to control this one into his own near side corner. Going to bring this one out to the neutral zone. Looking to take this one out. Sapser getting a touch. Rest. Just making sure that one stays wide of the net. We still have a tie game with over a minute elapsing. This is the longest either team has been tied in this whole series. Noxu takes his time. Forehand pass over to Sapser. Looks out in front. Panarin is the only man to find that one. Shot goes wide into the corner. Noxu with the first touch. Able to get this one over to Sapser. Sapser with one to beat is Panarin. And Panarin stands tall when he needs it most. Meatsail in the neutral zone. Shoots! Nice save by Sapser. Clears this one over to the far side. Not able to get that backhand deke where he'd like it to be. Panarin takes this one to the house. Resp there making his life difficult. Resp clears it over to the side once again. Panarin down behind the Stampede's net. Pressures applied down in the corner. Noxu getting a touch on that one. Rodeo retreats at the point. Noxu with a little bit of a stick check. Brings this one down behind the net. Panarin eyeing up the response. Rasp clearing this one out to the point. Meatsail in the neutral zone takes charge for the Clappers. Brings this one with a little bit of a deke. Not able to find Panarin's tape on that one. Rasp out in front of the paint with a dangerous play. Noxu there with a nice clearing save. Sapser there dumping it down. Lets his team reset for a hot second. Rasp getting his back on that one. Backhanded touch. Not able to get that one past Rodeo. The two Mohawks battle it out on the boards. Noxu comes away with it. Getting checked away by Rodeo. Gets another tape on that one. Sapser with a shot. Going down the length of the ice. And for the first time in the series, the Salt Lake City Stampede lead the game 1-0. 2:36 remaining here in game number 3. And for the first time, the Clappers are down in the tournament. Meatsail out in the neutral zone. Shoots, scores! Ties it right back up with no time at all expiring in the mind of Meatsail. Got a lot of ones up on the board. Who's going to be the first team to break the tie now? The late game scale has been turned on. Rest with a beautiful long distance save. Gonna bring this one down the near side, looking for that wraparound. Radio there making life difficult. Meatsail taking this one away on in the defensive end, brings it out to the neutral zone. Noxu able to get this one, not over to Sapser. Just a few inches too far from his tape. Panarin gonna win this one away at the point. Takes this one the width of the ice over to Meatsail. Meatsail down the near side, looking to take this one down past the goal line. Rest getting a hand on the near side face-off circle. Clears it down, goes past Sapser. Meatsail going to be the first touch in the far side corner, brings it down the far side. Here's Panarin with it, losing this one to Noxu, able to get this one up, not able to read that one with Sapser. It would have been an amazing read. You'd phase into the fourth dimension if you were able to read that play. Rodeo at the point, looks for the shot, not able to find the forehead of Panarin as it clears out to the other side. Noxu in the corner, battles against Panarin. Noxu, very physical play. It's almost like if it's actual hockey. Rest there, out there, looking to throw some heat on Panarin with a little bit of physicality away from the play. Meatsail bringing this one away with a shot. And Panarin finds the back of the netting with 1:22 remaining in game number 3. Will that be it? Who's to say? There's still another minute to be played. Rodeo out in the face-off circle, losing this one to Noxu. Noxu getting the pressure on Meatsail. Meatsail going to retreat this one back behind his own goal line. Going to bring this one back up the near side boards. Once again, reversing this one down the width of the ice, back behind his own netting with 1:12 remaining. Able to get this one up to Rodeo. Bank pass down behind the netting. Able to find Meatsail on the near side. Retreating this one back out. Going to push this one in and out. Meatsail with 60 remaining. Going to milk the clock for all it's worth. Rodeo getting that one down the length of the ice. Bounce pass behind the cage. Rest getting that one out to the side boards. Noxu getting a touch on this one as well. Not sure what to do with that one. Throws it towards his own net. Rest clearing that one out of harm's way. Rodeo getting a hand on this one. Noxu looking to take this one out for the Stampede. Stampede need a goal now and here. Last time they needed one, they got it. Let's see what happens. Rodeo here on the near side. Clears down the full 200 with 36 seconds remaining. Here's Rest down behind the Stampede netting. Looking to take this one out the far side. Rodeo wins it. Scores! And that is unfortunate if you're a Stampede fan, but it is the best thing in the world if you're a Clappers fan. Panarin just making sure that insurance marker was on point. Noxu clears it off to the far side. 30 seconds remaining. 2 goals is the difference. Resp getting this one out the near side. Resp there with a long distance call. Not able to get past Rodeo. Rodeo throwing this one back down to Meatsail in the corner. Meatsail controls this one with 18, 16, 14. Meatsail furthers this one down. Noxu not able to get that one past Rodeo. Rodeo at the point. Not able to get that shot on, as I believe that was Noxu with a beautiful save there in the paint. Clears this one out. Panarin with 1 second remaining. And that will be the ending of this story tonight as far as my stream goes. But what a story to behold. Final game being 3-1 for the Clappers. Series overall going over to the Clappers, but the Stampede were able to take a game off of them. Something I haven't seen before in all my month of casting. Nothing but good games all around. Hard-fought battles. Nothing to hang your head about, as the Stampede will have a chance to come back into it next week in the second qualifying tournament. But we'll take a look over at the brackets, as somebody asked in the chat. We'll do a brief cap over what we have so far. So looking over at this bracket, the Clappers beat the Stampede just now in round 2. The Stampede coming off a back-to-back game. They beat the Philadelphia light-emitting Dangles in round number 1. They played immediately after that the Clappers. Clappers, of course, coming out on top. And the Clappers versus the Otters now, as the Otters beat the Orangutans previously. And that will be an interesting matchup. We do have 4 brackets to go over. So we'll continue. Another game today, the Sail versus the Mallards in the second round. They ended up coming out 2-0 on that series. The Ballpeen Hammers advanced due to a Baguette's forfeit earlier on. I'm not sure what the development of that one was, but yet here we are. The Outlaws in the Storm game is taking place. Let me check the site. The Outlaws in the Storm game is going on right now over on Min's channel. That game started at 9:45, so they're probably in the second or third game. So if you want to see that, go over to her channel. Do you get paid for commentating these games? No. It's purely for the fun. That'd be cool, though. But yeah. The Penguins won their game against the Terror. They played immediately after that against the Exotics. I don't remember who won that game. Where do you sign up for commentator? If you go down to the down below the stream, if you click on the Discord link, you can submit a ticket, and some of the admins will talk to you about it. Oh, the light emitting Dangles do have a logo. Oh, I'm sorry if you're from Philadelphia. I didn't see that in time. But the Outlaws in the Storm game is taking place currently. After that is the Brooklyn Bandits against the Camels. The Camels moving on to round 2 due to a forfeit from the Winnipeg Wrath. Gets in their spot here in round 2. They'll be playing the Bandits here at 10 o'clock. And then the Guppies and the Grizzlies play at 10:30. All Eastern time. The site, right? If you look down below my stream, there's the site link, and then there's the Discord link. Everything that's held, like, communication-wise through this league is through the Discord. Yeah. I think that wraps most of it up. So, the Bandits and Camels haven't played yet. Alright, so this bracket's good. Go back over to this one. That one's all set. The Penguins and the Exotics, did they play? Yeah, they should have finished up same time we did. I'm trying to find what the results of that were. See, the Toronto Penguins played the Oklahoma Exotics over on Min's channel while our game was going on. How do you get into the Columbus Clappers? You just will yourself into it. Like, you just gotta, you know, act like you belong, and you get there. I think. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. Let me know how that goes. But yeah, that's my evening of casting. That was a fun one. That's the most fun I've ever had while casting. When's the next game for the Columbus Clappers? The captains will have to get together and talk about it. It'll be tomorrow though. All round 3 games for the qualifying round are going to be played tomorrow, probably between 9 and midnight Eastern time. That's normally the time frame we roll with. Yeah, Ubix, if you have a team you want to join with, we're taking applications for the next few weeks. You might be able to. I don't know. The Columbus Clappers are having a B team set up. I think they already have a roster, but I don't think they have a 4th yet. See, you might be able to find Panarin in the Discord. I don't know the you might be able to. I don't know. If you can sign with a team mid-season or not. I don't know if you're able to sign with the team. I know you're able to make trades during the season though, because we have the trade deadline and all that. I can probably find an answer for you here in like 6-7 seconds. So once the season starts, all rosters are locked. All rosters transitions must be requested via the help desk section of the Discord. Then after 3 weeks of the season starting, the rosters will be fully locked. That's the trade deadline. No roster transactions after the 3rd week. Additionally, if a team captain decides they want to leave a team, the team captain can choose who will obtain the captain's spot. If a team captain opts not to choose a recipient of the league administrator, a league administrator will choose one for the team. But you can definitely make a team with your homies. The next season starts in 3 weeks. So this week we have 4 qualifying teams making it into the Pro Division. And then next week we're going to have another tournament, excluding the 4 teams that made it into Pro League. Because there's 3 leagues. There's Pro Division, Intermediate, and Open Division. A total of 36 teams make it in. 10 for Pro, 10 for Intermediate, and then 16 for the Open Division. So if you want to join, you're welcome to. Again, everything's pretty much just run through the Discord, all communication and such. But yeah, if you go into the Discord, under the General tab, there's a General Help Desk. If you make a ticket, the admins and the staff will be more than happy to help you set one up. But yeah, next week we're going to have another pool play between Monday and Thursday, where every team's going to be put into multiple groups. and they'll be pitted against each other for a round robin to make seeding, and then the top 2 teams from each division will make it into brackets like this. And then we hash it out, and the final 4 make it into the Pro Division. But during that's only in week 1 and 2. We're in week 1 right now. Then in week 3, only the top 2 teams will make it into Pro Division. Then third and 4th place will make it into the Intermediate League. How many people on a team max? I was told 5. It's recommended you have at least 4, because, you know, if somebody can't make a game, then you have someone to sub in. And yeah. But yeah, if you want to register a team, if you go to the site, I think there's a registration tab. Let me double check. I've never registered for a team. I've always just commentated. Yeah, there's a register tab, and you can just click register today, make your account, and then fill in everything about it. Like, I think the Columbus Clappers have, hang on, let me pull it back up. Every professional team has 4 players. It's like the Columbus Clappers, they have 4. Chicago Sale, they only have 3 this season, so that's not a good example. Brooklyn Bandits have 4. Toronto Penguins have 4. So if you have 4 guys, that's a pretty solid number. Seems to be the medium. I should have made a graphic for this. But as of right now, the standings look pretty promising. We do have a lot of teams not making any league. We have 24 teams not making Open Division. So that'll be interesting if we make another division or not. That'll be something the staff discusses. Yeah, through the general help desk, you can ask any questions you need. All the admins and staff are more than happy to help you. But on that note, I'm gonna go over and watch Min's stream. She runs a pretty interesting show over there. And I will probably be back tomorrow maybe to cast up maybe one of the qualifying games, depending on how the time schedules work out. We'll hash that out amongst the casters and such. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow. And if not, I will see you Monday, whenever we start up pool play for the second week in these qualifying rounds. So thank you for tuning in and take care.